All right, people, gather around. Let's talk about Africa. I know what you're thinking. Africa? Isn't that where all the sad news comes from? Look, I get it. We've all seen the headlines. But here's the thing. You're being sold an old, outdated story. Why does Africa present some of the greatest entrepreneurial opportunities in the next decade? Because Africa is young, vibrant, and bursting at the seams with potential. We're talking about a continent with the youngest population on Earth. By 2050, the population is expected to double, with a median age way lower than anywhere else. Let me put it this way. While the rest of the world is busy trying to figure out retirement plans, Africa is just getting warmed up. This youthful energy, combined with rapid urbanization and increasing connectivity, is creating a perfect storm for innovation and economic growth. We're not just talking about abstract statistics. We're talking about real people with real dreams and the hustle to make them happen. This is about a continent ready to take its rightful place on the global stage. So buckle up, because Africa is about to blow your mind. Now, when you think of Africa, you might picture vast savannas and incredible wildlife, and you wouldn't be wrong. But here's another image for you. Endless sunshine. Africa is blessed with some of the highest solar irradiation levels in the world. And it's not just sunshine, folks. We've got wind, we've got water, we've got all the ingredients for a renewable energy revolution. Think about it. Vast portions of Africa still lack access to reliable electricity. But what if we could leapfrog traditional power grids and go straight to clean, sustainable energy sources? That's where things get really interesting. We're talking about off-grid solar power systems, mini-grids for rural communities, and innovative wind and hydro projects. Imagine a future where remote villages, far from any power lines, are lit up by the power of the sun. Imagine businesses thriving, schools buzzing with activity, all powered by clean, renewable energy. This isn't some far-off dream, people. This is the future within our grasp, and the best part, this revolution isn't being imported from overseas. It's being driven by African entrepreneurs, by young people who see the challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities. They're developing homegrown solutions, tailored to the specific needs of their communities. This is about more than just turning on the lights. It's about empowering communities, creating jobs, and building a more sustainable future. It's about time Africa took control of its own energy destiny, and trust me, it's already happening. So next time someone tells you Africa is all doom and gloom, tell them to check out the African sun, because that's where the future is shining bright. Okay, let's talk about food, people. And no, I'm not talking about your favorite takeout app. I'm talking about the heart and soul of African economies, agriculture. Now, agriculture in Africa has always been a tough business. Small-scale farmers, unpredictable weather, and limited access to markets make it a constant struggle. But hold on, because here comes technology to shake things up. Imagine a world where farmers have access to real-time information on weather patterns, soil conditions, and even market prices, all at their fingertips. Welcome to the world of agri-tech, my friends. We're talking about precision farming techniques that use drones and sensors to optimize crop yields. We're talking about mobile apps that connect farmers directly to buyers, cutting out the middlemen and ensuring fair prices. Imagine a farmer in a remote village able to check the moisture levels in his field using his phone. Imagine her receiving a text message alerting her to the best time to sell her produce at the market. This is the power of technology, folks. And it's not just about fancy gadgets. Agri-tech is about empowering farmers, giving them the tools and knowledge they need to thrive. It's about increasing productivity, reducing waste, and ensuring food security for a growing continent. So the next time you enjoy a delicious meal, remember the African farmers who made it possible, and the technology that's helping them feed a continent. Because in Africa, the future of food is bright, innovative, and oh so delicious. Let's be real, folks. Dealing with banks can be a pain in the, well, you know. But imagine a world where you could access financial services right from your phone, no matter where you are, no matter who you are. Welcome to the world of fintech, the revolution sweeping across Africa. Now, for too long, traditional banks have ignored a huge chunk of the African population. But fintech is changing the game. We're talking about mobile banking platforms that allow you to send and receive money, pay bills, and even access microloans, all with a few taps on your phone. Think about it. In a continent where many people don't have a bank account, let alone a credit card, Mobile money is a game changer. It's giving millions of people access to financial services for the first time, empowering them to save, invest, and build a better future. And it's not just about individual empowerment. Fintech is driving economic growth, creating jobs, and boosting financial inclusion across the continent. We're talking about entrepreneurs who are developing innovative solutions to bridge the gap between the banked and the unbanked. So, the next time you're stuck in line at the bank, remember the fintech revolution happening in Africa. Because over there, they're not waiting for the future of finance, they're building it. And trust me, it's a future worth investing in. All right, let's talk shopping, people. But forget crowded malls and long lines. We're talking about the future of retail e-commerce. And guess what? Africa is leading the charge. Now you might be thinking e-commerce in Africa, but what about the logistics? And that's the thing, my friends. The challenges of logistics in Africa are actually fueling innovation in e-commerce. We're talking about entrepreneurs who are creating homegrown solutions, building efficient delivery networks and connecting businesses to customers like never before. Imagine a world where a weaver in a remote village can sell her beautiful creations to customers across the globe, all with a few clicks. Imagine a farmer in rural Kenya being able to order seeds and fertilizers directly from his phone, delivered straight to his doorstep. This is the power of e-commerce, folks. And it's not just about convenience. E-commerce is creating jobs, empowering small businesses, and driving economic growth across the continent. We're talking about a new generation of tech-savvy entrepreneurs who are building the next Amazon, the next Alibaba, right here in Africa. So the next time you're browsing online, remember the e-commerce revolution happening in Africa. Because over there, they're not just clicking and buying, they're building the future of retail. And trust me, it's a future worth adding to your cart. All right, folks, let's talk about something crucial, healthcare. Now, we all know access to quality healthcare can be a challenge, especially in remote areas. But fear not, because Africa is finding innovative solutions through the power of health tech. Imagine a world where you could consult with a doctor, get a diagnosis, and even receive treatment, all from the comfort of your own home, no matter where you live. Welcome to the world of telemedicine, where technology is breaking down barriers and bringing healthcare directly to people's fingertips. We're talking about mobile health applications that allow you to track your health data, schedule appointments, and even receive medication reminders. We're talking about remote patient monitoring systems that allow doctors to keep an eye on patients with chronic conditions, no matter how far away they are. Think about it. For communities with limited access to hospitals and clinics, telemedicine is a game changer. It's bringing specialist care to remote areas, reducing the need for expensive and time-consuming travel, and saving lives. And it's not just about technology, it's about empowering patients, giving them more control over their own health. It's about creating a more equitable healthcare system where everyone has access to quality care, regardless of their location or socioeconomic status. So the next time you're feeling under the weather, remember the health tech revolution happening in Africa. Because over there, they're not just treating illnesses, they're building a healthier future for everyone. All right, class, are you ready for a lesson? But forget stuffy classrooms and outdated textbooks. We're talking about the future of learning education technology, or EdTech for those in the know. Now, access to quality education has always been a challenge. But in Africa, where the youth population is booming, EdTech is stepping up to bridge the gap and unlock a world of opportunities. Imagine a world where students in remote villages have access to the same quality education as their counterparts in big cities. Imagine a world where learning is no longer confined to the four walls of a classroom, but accessible anytime, anywhere. Welcome to the world of online learning platforms, virtual classrooms, and interactive educational apps. We're talking about platforms that provide access to a wealth of knowledge, from basic literacy to advanced STEM subjects. We're talking about virtual classrooms that connect students and teachers across borders, fostering collaboration and cross-cultural exchange. Think about it. For a continent with a young and eager population, EdTech is not just an option, it's a necessity. It's empowering students to learn at their own pace, in their own way, and equipping them with the skills they need to succeed in the 21st century. And it's not just about keeping up with the rest of the world, it's about Africa taking the lead in shaping the future of education. So the next time you open a book or log on to learn something new, remember the EdTech revolution happening in Africa. Because over there, They're not just digitizing education, they're democratizing it. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get futuristic. We're talking about cities of the future, smart cities. And guess what? Africa is leading the way. Now, when you think of Africa, you might not immediately picture gleaming skyscrapers and cutting-edge technology. But the reality is, African cities are growing at an unprecedented rate, and with that growth comes a unique set of challenges and opportunities. We're talking about the need for sustainable infrastructure, efficient transportation systems, and innovative solutions to manage resources and improve the quality of life for urban dwellers. Enter the concept of smart cities, where technology is used to address these challenges head-on. Imagine a city where traffic flows smoothly, powered by intelligent traffic management systems. Imagine a city where waste is efficiently collected and recycled, powered by smart waste management solutions. Imagine a city where citizens can access essential services, from healthcare to education, with ease, all thanks to integrated technology platforms. This is the potential of smart cities. And in Africa, it's not just a pipe dream, it's becoming a reality. We're talking about cities like Kigali, Rwanda, and Accra, Ghana, which are implementing smart city initiatives to improve urban living. We're talking about African entrepreneurs who are developing innovative solutions for everything from traffic congestion to renewable energy generation. So, the next time you're stuck in traffic or battling a power outage, remember the smart city revolution happening in Africa. Because over there, they're not just building cities, they're building the future of urban living. So there you have it, folks. From renewable energy to e-commerce, from fintech to smart cities, Africa is brimming with entrepreneurial opportunities just waiting to be seized. These aren't just business ventures, they're solutions to real-world challenges, driven by a desire to create a better future for Africa and the world. The potential for economic development and improved quality of life is enormous, but it's not going to happen overnight. It requires courage, innovation, and a healthy dose of that famous African entrepreneurial spirit. To all the dreamers, the hustlers, the innovators across the continent, remember, nothing ventured, nothing gained. The future is yours to create. Go out there and make it happen.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you are notified of any similar future videos.